Hello guys, welcome back into this crypto technical analysis. Today, as usual, we do a multiple time frame analysis for BTC Ethereum, and we're going to look at some of the altcoins that we discussed in the previous videos. However, before we start, if you get a value from this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Let's get right into it. Starting from a weekly time frame. Based on a weekly time frame, we had a rejection at around $32,000, and we saw a decent dump in the market. Once we lost $28,300 and $500, we saw a decent dump in the market. So the levels that I mentioned, 28,000 is another level that we have to be careful around. There was a Fibonacci levels as well as MTF resistance level. Without breaking 28,000, 28,500, it's going to be early for us to talk about the trend change based on a higher time frame. However, the important support is going to be at around 23,600 and 700 is extremely important. And that was an accumulation zone, as I said. As soon as we were above 18,200 and 18,500, first target level 30,000, followed by all the way up to $32,000. So we saw massive, for the spot back holders, massive 75 nearly % pump in the market with an exit signal based on a daily time frame, over 55% profit for the spot back holders. Moving on to a daily time frame. Higher time frame levels are applicable on the daily time frame. $28,500 and $300. Once we lost, we saw on the same day massive dump in the market, and as I said, at around here, I gave this level in advance. So as I said, we will see a panic in the market. So as you can see, we again retested and we couldn't break $28,200 and $500. We saw again decent dump in the market. So the daily time frame still heavily under the bear's control, and without claiming above $28,300 and $500, it's going to be early for us to talk about the trend change to the upside. So the support level that we have to keep an eye on is going to be, we already tested this level, we cleared the liquidity. If we're going to lose this level, we've got higher time frame Fibonacci for those who are interested. If you're going to take from 10th of March all the way up to this high, which is going to be 13th of July, and you will get 0.618 levels, and I'm keeping an eye on 24,200 all the way up to $23,600 are extremely important, where we have a confluence with the weekly levels as well, which I mentioned earlier on. At the moment, we have to be aware of this value area low that I took it from this level, which was again the starting point was at around 14th and 15th of June. We might take this high, I will cover in a minute. So these are the levels that one has to be aware of. We've got 0.618 diagonal line. We may see a fake out price action or failed auction, and we might come all the way up to this level, which I'm keeping an eye on, because there is no trend change based on the lower time frame as well as the mid time frame, and higher time frame, as I said, heavily under the bear's control. So you can see we've got daily as well as the weekly and the monthly levels at around 24,200 all the way up to $23,200 range. So these are the important levels. As I said, on the daily time frame, as soon as we broke 19,200 and 500, we saw massive pump with a V-shaped recovery. Target number 1 as well as the target number 2 we cleared, and we saw massive pump in the market over nearly 65% with an exit signal that was 45% profit for the spot back holders. If you want to learn all these technical analysis what I'm showing, and if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8, and 101 Intense Masterclass is available, where you're going to learn how to become profitable and professional trader in the market. And during the course, you will learn day trading, scalping, swing, and as well as the long-term as an investor trading systems. Moving on with the Ethereum analysis, and this was a previous analysis, target number 1 as well as the target number 2 and 1550 target 3 cleared, and we had nearly 20% dump in the market. However, after this exit, and there was another entry for the swing traders, as I said, 1600 all the way up, 1550 is going to be target number 1, and still we're heavily under the bear's control. And without claiming this level, which is a daily and then weekly plus daily, it's going to be early for us to talk about the trend change. However, based on a higher time frame, we have to be aware of 1750 all the way up to 1770, and we will get massive bullish trend change to the upside. However, without claiming those levels, it's going to be early for us to talk about the bullish scenario. And the bearish scenario, after we got rejection, 1550, that was a target number 1, and then the next level is going to be 1400 all the way up to $1,300 are going to be the next target levels. As I said, with the one condition that as long as we stay below $1760, $1770. Moving on with the BNB, as I said, 230 all the way to 240 levels were in the previous video that I gave this setup. In the first place, as I said, we will see and test $210 all the way $205. So we saw decent dump in the market, which is over 12% dump in the market, and then still lower target levels applicable. In the first place, after this, the target level is going to be all the way up to 188 levels. Then the last level is going to be 180 level. So at the moment, BNB is heavily under the base control. Without breaking $220, it's going to be early for us to talk about the bullish trend change for the mid time frame. Doge is another one where the price action was at around 6768 cents, at around here, as you can see. And as I said, this is not a bullish and we're at a resistance. And as you can see, we saw massive dump from the Doge as well. After the retest, decent dump in the market. This is another nearly 13% dump. And as I said, target number one at around 60 cents, followed by 58, and 56 is going to be the next target level. So for Doge, without claiming 64 and 65 cents, it's going to be early for us to talk about the trend change based on a mid time frame. BTC under 4-hour time frame, as I gave, these are liquidity levels, and I was expecting to sweep this liquidity levels before we see a further reaction from the market. And as you can see, all these levels are cleared, and we saw decent pump in the market. However, the exit level was at around $28,000 and $28,800 and $900. We saw decent dump in the market. That was another level that I gave via Twitter, that I gave this level that you have to be aware of, and we're back to the 0.618. However, main rejection level was 0.618. This is also given in the previous videos as well as in the previous tweets, and we saw, as I said, decent dump in the market. So current situation is for BTC, without claiming $26,700 and $27,000, it's going to be early for us to talk about local trend change. However, even this type of pump may lead a fake out price action, and I'm expecting slightly lower levels. And we had the target levels that I mentioned based on an NPOC that we've got around these levels, which is untouched levels. And also we had a 0.618 with the weekly as well as the monthly levels below 24,200 and 23,200 levels. These levels are extremely important, and the resistance levels are very heavy at this stage. And I will be very careful with the fake price action, as I said, because the levels that I'm watching slightly lower, as you can see, every single time we got rejection from the hybrid system, as you can see. And at the moment, we've got, as I said, 27,000 and 26,700 is extremely important. And we've got smart money line at around $28,500. So at the moment, lower time frame as well as the mid time frames are heavily under the bear's control. We might see this type of price action. As you might see, this is a local resistance. Either we have to break this level and then we will go a further level slightly above us, we will see a rejection. Otherwise, the second scenario, we're going to clean these levels with an SFP, or we might spend some time, we call it failed auction, and we will print a new lows. And then target levels, as I said, target number 1, target number 2, as well as the target number 3. So these are the levels, play level to level. We came to an end of this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.